Well, howdy there, Internet students. Mr. Hermanson again. We're continuing on lesson 1.4b, creating scatter plots, looking for trends, and making predictions. This is actually from your homework, so I'm going to get you started on that today and show you how to do some problems using your calculator. Again, you can use that Desmos calculator if you don't have a calculator. You just have to need to know how to do that. So in the first problem here, it says the scatter plot shows the number of CDs in millions that were sold from 1999 to 2005. That takes us back. Yeah, I don't think too many people buy CDs anymore, but whatever. It says if the trend continued, about how many CDs were sold in 2006. For this one, I think I'm just going to do the eyeball method, see if I can come up with an answer, a guess as to what's going to happen in 2006. So I'm going to take my line and get the slope where I want it, maybe about there. I don't know, we can adjust it once it's in there too. And then I'll move that line inside the dots. And I don't know if I like that quite there. Maybe a little bit up like that. And over. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay, now we want to make a prediction in 2006. So 2006 is actually on your graph right there. So I want to see where the line crosses about there. And looks like about 650 million would be a good estimate on that one. All right. Okay, on number 2, we're given some data about families and the cost of raising a child in 2003 from birth until adulthood. So it says make a scatter plot. Now to make a scatter plot, you're just going to have to estimate. Notice that this is in the thousands of dollars. So 10,700 at 3 is going to be about right there. 11,700 at 6 is going to be about right there. You can finish that up, but what I'd like to show you is it says describe what relationship exists in the data. Okay, and the data is showing that well, let's go ahead and finish the graph then, and so we can talk about, see if we see a correlation here. 9, 12,600, 12, 15,000, and 15, 16,700. Okay, those line up pretty good. So yeah, we could take a line and show the trend in the data with that line. And we can see that there's a positive correlation here. Okay. Now, if you wanted to strengthen that data, you could actually put those points and find the equation of the line, put them in your calculator, and let your calculator come up with an equation. So let's go ahead and do that just so we're practicing doing that. So I'll get my calculator out here. And we're going to put that data in, so we're going to press stat, enter, and once again, to clear your data, you go up and highlight whatever list you want to clear, press clear, and then enter. Okay, so the data at age 3 so we're going to put 3, 6, 9, 12. These are the ages. These are the ages. and then the costs in L2, so 10,700. Now that I have all the data in, I'm going to go ahead and, since this dots line up in pretty much a straight line, I'm going to run the linear regression, which is number 4 there. And go ahead and calculate that. And what this is telling me is that, so I'm just going to write down this equation, we can talk about it. It's y equals 510x plus 8,750. What that's saying is that the cost of raising a child goes up about $500 for every year that they age. So like a 4-year-old would cost $500 more to raise than a 3-year-old, and so on in the year 2003. So we can strengthen our relationship a little bit by looking at the equation that's presented there. All right, I'm going to go to the next page and do number 5 with you. So we want to write the equation, and we can go ahead and use our calculator to do this. They say use these 2 points. That's fine. You can still use your calculator. So I'm going to enter those 2 in there. All right, so I entered that data in, and one thing you should notice is that we're going up 1 year here. So if you think about that, in this 1 year increase from 2001 to 2002, the price is going up $1.15. And so when I show you the equation on the calculator, what it comes up with, so I'm going to do stat calc linear regression. You'll notice that 1.15, that's how much the ticket price went up in that 1 year. So my equation would be y equals 1.15x. And there's another big number on the calculator there. It's minus 2,283.55. Okay, now the reason that number is so big is because of this. We're using the year 2001, while the y-intercept is way back at the year 0. So think about that. It's like 2,000 years ago. So that's why we have to subtract such a big number. One way you could avoid that is just to enter 1 and 17.60 and 2 18.75, but then you have to realize that you're talking about the years since the year 2000, which isn't a big deal, but that's one way you can avoid that. Anyway, so we want to use our equation to tell the price of the ticket in 2009. Now, we have to put the whole number 2009 in there for x as it sits. So we have to do 1.15 times 2009 because we entered years in the 2000s into our calculator. So we'll let the calculator do that work for us though. So we're going to do 1.15 times 2009 minus 2283.55, enter, and so it's about $26.80 for a ticket prediction for the year 2009. All right, I'm going to let you go from there. You can go ahead and finish them up. You should have enough information to figure out the problems and put your answers on the Google form. All right, we'll talk to you later. Good luck with that.